Picking the right gaming TV in 2026 comes down to one question. What's actually happening on your screen when the action gets fast? And does the panel keep up without you noticing it? Let's get into the 4 TVs on this list and where each one fits. Starting with the LG C5. LG's OLED Evo panel, built specifically with gaming in mind. This is a self-lit panel, meaning every pixel switches on and off independently, and that's what gives you those deep blacks without any artificial backlight bleeding through. On the gaming side, it runs a native 120Hz panel with VRR pushing up to 144Hz, a 0.1 millisecond response time, and 4 full bandwidth HDMI 2. 1 ports so you can have a PS5, an Xbox Series X, and a gaming PC connected at once. And every single one gets full 4K performance. According to the specs, input lag sits around 9.2 milliseconds, and it supports G-Sync, FreeSync Premium, and Dolby Vision gaming. So whichever ecosystem you're on, it's covered. If you're the kind of gamer who splits time between console and PC, or you just want the most complete gaming feature set without hunting for compromises between ports, this is the one built for that. You're looking at around $1,198 based on the official listing, and I'll drop the link below if you want to check current availability. That kind of all-in-one flexibility is exactly what Samsung was chasing with the S90F, just through a different panel technology. This one uses Samsung's QD OLED panel, which trades a bit of LG's approach for wider color volume and notably higher peak brightness. Something worth knowing if your setup isn't in a fully dark room. Gaming-wise, it's right there with the C5. Native 120Hz, VRR up to 144Hz, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, FreeSync Premium Pro, and input lag that, according to the manufacturer's information, lands around 9 milliseconds. One thing worth flagging, so you know going in, it leans on HDR10+ instead of Dolby Vision, which matters if most of your streaming library is mastered in Dolby's format. This TV makes the most sense for someone watching movies in a living room that still gets daylight, who also games seriously and wants that brightness to cut through glare during the day. Pricing on this one runs about $1,397 at the time this video was put together. And again, the link's waiting for you below. Before we get to the next two, if you're finding this kind of side-by-side breakdown useful, go ahead and hit subscribe on GadTech and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Now, not everyone needs OLED-level investment, and that's where the Hisense U6 Pro comes in. Instead of self-lit pixels, this one uses mini LED backlighting, thousands of individually controlled light zones behind the panel that still deliver strong contrast, just through a different method than OLED. For gaming, you're getting a native 144Hz refresh rate with motion rate 480 processing, which keeps fast-moving scenes readable, whether that's an FPS match or a live sports broadcast. It also comes with a glare-free screen coating, Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+, and it runs on Fire TV. The built-in subwoofer is a genuine addition here too, since a lot of TVs in this range skimp on bass entirely. This is the pick for someone who wants a fast, genuinely capable panel for gaming and sports without paying OLED prices, especially if the room isn't blacked out and some daytime glare resistance actually matters. It's sitting at around $1,099 according to the official listing, so check the link for the latest price. And then there's the Samsung M7OH, which plays a completely different role on this list. It's still mini LED, but the gaming spec sheet tells a different story. A native 60Hz panel with DLG processing that can push motion up to 120Hz and 3 HDMI 2.0 ports, rather than HDMI 2.1. That distinction matters if you're chasing high refresh rate console or PC gaming, since HDMI 2.0 caps out the bandwidth those faster modes need. Where it does make sense is as a genuinely solid everyday television, HDR10+ support, mini LED contrast, and Samsung's smart platform for someone who mostly streams, watches sports casually, and games occasionally rather than competitively. If your priority is a sharp, colorful screen for daily use, without needing every gaming bell and whistle, this is the budget-friendly route. You're looking at roughly $647, and that's the price found at the time this video was recorded, so grab the link if you want to confirm it's still holding. That covers all 4. Every link is down in the description if you want to dig into full specs or check current pricing. And if you haven't subscribed to GadTech yet, now's a good time. See you in the next one.